Hey guys, what's up? It is I. And the Fed just paused interest rate, um, raising interest rates until 2027 apparently. Even though we have searing inflation, we have a bunch of nonsense happening in our economic area. And yeah, that sucks. So why is that? Well, okay, we have inflation at 4.2%, right? It's pretty high. In order to combat inflation, you have to raise the Fed interest rates, right? But it's at 3.75, I believe, and they are choosing not to do that, which means it's staying, stagnant, which means inflation could stay the same or even creep up, right? Ooh, hit the phone. So if that happens, then it's going to cause more strain on the economy, right? And that could lead to more people losing jobs, which we're seeing happen in like a lot. More things in the economy happening where people can't afford to buy goods and services. People cutting back on spending, which slows the economy even further. So again, as I said earlier, well, not earlier, in previous videos, like, the best action is to raise interest rates. It will suck. It will cause the damage to happen widespread. I'm not saying that's not going to happen, but it will be a faster fix than us waiting and slowly bleeding it out over time, right? And that's what's happening right now. We're trying to not do anything. And again, all this got prevented, but because we have people doing certain things because of certain allegations and or the fact that they have to fight specific wars because of certain reasons, this is causing all this craziness to happen, right? Again, this is not a political channel. It's just my 2 cents on observations. You guys, you can make your own, theories, right? Because I see on both sides, some people are trying to blame Obama for this happening because apparently he didn't do a good deal with Iran, even though he hasn't been president for so long, but whatever. Anyways, so what am I doing? Well, at the end of the day, if interest rates don't go up, stock market is still going to go up eventually because, well, that's what's been happening, literally. Like, so all we have to do is just wait and see, and don't be crazy to sell shares or do anything, unfortunately. So just want to wait. The market doesn't look like it's going to crash. It's red right now, right? But I'm pretty sure it's just because the news just came out and, the markets take a little bit to react to it. But then by Friday, we'll know exactly how the markets feel about everything. At the end of the day, there's not financial advice, but I am going to keep investing. I changed up a lot of stuff in my Robinhood account. I'm looking at unit swap a little bit more because it's $2 now, and at all-time highs it was like close to $30. And I already own XRP on things like Coinbase and stuff, so I sold out my XRP to buy more unit swap and stuff. So I don't have that much. I want to get to like 1,000 tokens. I think I have like 200 and something tokens right now. And I also bought SPYM, I believe. It's based on the S&P 500, but again, don't do anything based on what I'm telling you. I'm just sharing with you what I did. Only bought 2 shares of that, and it's like $88 a share or so, but it's based on the S&P 500, and I'm trying to experiment with growth and stuff. I'm not going to buy dividend paying stocks on there because at the end of the day, I do want accelerated growth to get the account up and to try to get to $10,000 as fast as I can. Unfortunately, I was at 1,380 yesterday, but because of the market pullback, it's down to like 1,100 right now. I also did buy one short against SpaceX for September. The reason being is because I believe in August, when investors could pull out of SpaceX, I think some people are going to take some profits. I believe until then, though, it's going to go up a little bit or significantly because it already went over 200, so we'll see. But at the end of the day, I'm willing to bet that $130 that it's going to crash eventually. If I'm wrong, well, bye-bye money, right? But we'll see. It's not 130, it was like 190 initially, but then it dropped down to 130. So we'll see how that goes, right? But anyways, that's all for now. Hope you guys are doing well, and as always, take care.